Hi guys, it's Vanessa. I am here today with another demo. I hope you guys like that I'm trying to do more tutorials, but this is just on the look that I'm wearing right now, which is very natural, fresh-faced look. Very minimal makeup look, even though I do think there are quite a few bit of products for like, you know, the I'm barely wearing makeup look. If you want to create an I'm not wearing makeup look and you feel like mine is too much, you could just add and subtract the steps that you need, but I don't always do my not wearing makeup look like this. This is kind of, I wanted to take a little bit more time with it today. Sometimes I do less steps, sometimes I don't, but yeah, this is the look. Very fresh face, very natural, great look for like dates because guys love girls who don't wear makeup. Right. For like a day date. I wouldn't wear this at night. I'd bump it up a bit for night. But like if you're going out during the day, this is good for work, for school, especially if you're younger, that sort of thing. Just kind of like a natural, I want to look good without looking like Beyonce look. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. I gotta go bear the snow. It's snowing out here in Chicago, so I'm pretty excited. But that's it. I'm off to work. Talk to you guys later. Bye. So I'm going to start with some L'Oreal Day Lotion from their Youth Code line. And this is just going to help make my skin nice and moisturized and help any products I put on top of it apply nicely. When you're going for a natural look, you really want to take time to prime. It just makes you come out looking more natural and fresh. I'm priming my lips now with a lip balm from Lypsyl. And now I'm using MAC's Prep Prime Vibrancy eye primer, and it's just a primer that you put in your under eye area, and it helps to prevent your concealer from creasing. It also just puts a nice smooth surface so your concealer goes on nicely, and it also provides a little bit of vibrancy underneath the concealer to keep your under eye area nice and bright. Next I'm going in with Painterly Paint Pot, just with my fingertips from lash line to brow bone. If you're a little bit darker, you might want to use a darker one since we aren't putting a color over this. This is going to be kind of canvassing the eye out. You could do this with foundation or concealer if you don't have a paint pot, but I like something long-lasting. Next, I'm going to take this medium brown color from my Big Girl palette, and I am going to just do a wash of color in the crease with a big fluffy brush. This is just going to add a nice shadowing so our eye doesn't look so flat. Now I'm taking a Bare Essentials Top Shelf Duo, and I'm taking the lighter color Mixologist, and I'm applying that with the pencil brush just in the inner tear ducts to help brighten the eye and make it pop and make us look awake. Next I'm taking the Buxom eyeliner. And this eyeliner helps your lashes grow. So we're just going to line our lashes. It's a gel liner, so I'm just using a flat liner brush. And I'm trying to make a thin line, but I'm really messy with my liner. So it didn't end up being as thin as I wanted, but the goal here is not to have like a crazy cat eye. It's just to be a nice simple line to frame the eye. And next we wiped off that brush, and now we're going to go into just any old flat matte black shadow that you have. And I'm just going to go on top of that gel liner because it tends to transfer on me. So putting a powder on top is going to sort of help that set. Now I'm taking my Lash Blast 24 Hour, and I'm just going to apply a nice healthy coating of mascara to my lashes to keep them nice and full. You know, like they naturally are. Woohoo, time for my favorite Eve Pearl Concealer in Light. We're just going to work that in under the eyes with my fluffy brush, my fluffy duo fiber brush. And we're just going to sort of stipple and then blend out. This is literally the best concealer for under the eye. I love it. Now I'm going to take this Sally Hansen Fast Fix Concealer, and I'm just going to use that to cover blemishes and dark spots on my face because it is a little bit darker than the salmon concealer, so it blends into my skin just a little bit better. This concealer dries to a nice almost powder finish, so I really like that about it, and it works well with powder foundations. Just canceling out redness and darkness that you may have, just so it looks like you have perfectly natural skin. Next, I'm going to take my big old Delium Tools brush, and I'm going to work that into my Chanel Bronze Universal, which is one of my hands down favorite products, just for adding warmth to my face. I tend to be a pretty pale ale, so I like to just add a lot of warmth on the outer parts of my face just to brighten, or just to waken up my skin so I'm not so one-dimensional. Just working that down into the neck as well, and this helps to kind of provide as a light contour. So now I'm taking my Sigma SS109 and putting it into Maybelline Dream Mousse, and I think it's in Peach Satin. Just rubbing it in. Now I'm taking the High Beam highlighter. Sorry, just had a brain fart there. High Beam highlighter, and working it into my face in C motions around the eye. And here I'm blocking your view, because naturally you don't need to see what I'm doing in a tutorial, right? I think here I get the clue. Now I'm taking my La Mer setting powder and my angled Delium Tools big powder brush, and I'm just going to kind of literally sweep it all over my face. That's my favorite part, when it all clouds up. Just sweep it over my face just to set everything. This setting powder has a really fine shimmer to it almost, so it leaves your skin looking nice and glowy. It doesn't look very flat at all, and it's a very fine, thin powder. Now my glasses magically appear, and I am applying my Dior Lip Glow just for a natural ripening lip look. Just to give our lips a nice little pink punch to them, so I don't look dead. Now I'm topping that with some MAC lip gloss. And there is the look. Super natural. I'm not wearing makeup look. This is the kind of makeup you put on and then Drake says you're beautiful in sweatpants, and little does he know you got a full face makeup. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.